An American-born girl who grew up under ISIS control was rescued from a Syrian detention camp last month after the girl's mother, a U.S. citizen who left the country and in 2014 joined the terrorist organization, and her father were killed while living under the terror group, according to a former U.S. diplomat. The 8-year-old girl is in a secure location in northeast Syria and on Saturday was interviewed by a member of the International Center for the Study of Violent Extremism about her life under ISIS. The diplomat, Peter Galbraith, 70, has worked for the past 3 years to repatriate foreign women and children from detention camps that hold tens of thousands of people linked to ISIS. The camps are run by the Kurdish-led, U.S.-allied Syrian Democratic Forces. Among Galbraith's many formal roles, including serving as the U.S. ambassador to Croatia from 1993 to 1998, he spent decades as an integral figure in U.S. dealings with the Kurdish people, a stateless ethnic minority in the Middle East who are spread across Syria, Turkey, Iraq, and Iran. Galbraith told BuzzFeed News that the girl, Amina Mohammed, was rescued in large part due to the information provided by a Canadian woman who joined the terrorist group in 2014 but has since regretted that decision and denounced the organization. Galbraith helped secure the release of the Canadian woman, and she is now waiting in Iraq to be repatriated to Canada. Galbraith and the Canadian woman, who spoke to BuzzFeed News on the condition of anonymity out of fear of retaliation from ISIS supporters, detailed their efforts over the past year and a half to rescue Amina after she was left in the custody of one of her stepfather's other wives, a Somali woman who remained an unwavering ISIS supporter. As the SDF reclaimed territory from the terrorist group, Amina and her caretaker would eventually be forced to settle in a Syrian camp for people linked to ISIS. Amina's caretaker and her companions had gone to great lengths to hide her from the Kurdish guards who patrol the camps and anyone who might report that they had custody of an American girl.
They knew the camp authorities were always searching for orphans, the Canadian women said, explaining there were sections in both the Rajah and Al-Hol detention camps in Syria where women of Somali origin lived together and all helped each other avoid being identified by the Kurds. In the camps, Amina was made to wear long robes and a niqab, a veil that exposes only the eyes, to conceal her identity and race, since her caretaker was black and she was white and very sickly and pale, the Canadian woman said. It's in no way part of Islam for children to wear niqabs, it was just a disguise, she told BuzzFeed News. On the night of July 17, a team of SDF soldiers descended on the Somali enclave within the Rajah camp and retrieved Amina, according to messages sent to Galbraith from a senior SDF official who had been briefed on the raid. Amina's future remains uncertain. U.S. officials from the State Department, FBI, and Department of Defense declined all requests for comment on her specific case. A State Department spokesperson would not confirm whether she had been rescued from the detention camp and if they are involved with her return to the U.S., but said that the country's official policy is to repatriate, prosecute when appropriate, rehabilitate when possible, and reintegrate their foreign terrorist fighter nationals and associated family members currently in northeast Syria and Iraq. There is a formal process, which includes DNA testing, to determine the citizenship status of orphan children before they are returned to the U.S. A return to America would be the beginning of a life unlike anything Amina has known. She has spent more than 7 years under terrorist ideology in a war-torn country with little schooling and no health care. Her parents and youngest brother are dead, her one remaining sibling is missing.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.